For 20 years, I did everything right. The accounting degree, the steady paycheck, the job my family could finally feel proud of. And I still woke up most mornings feeling like I was living someone else's life. I kept telling myself I'd change it when I felt ready. The waiting cost me years. What finally moved me wasn't the plan or having a savings account. It was a broken earring and a handful of seashells I collected with my daughters in a beach of Maui, which somehow turned to a full-time business, turned into a six-figure handmade jewelry business. Today, I'm walking you through exactly how I went from an accounting to jewelry making and the small steps you can take before you feel ready. Most of us were raised to believe that responsible choice and the right choice are the same thing. So we pick the degree that sounds stable, the job that explains well at the family dinners, and we call that being smart. I have an accounting degree, and I also finished nursing and real estate. Not because I wanted them, but because other people wanted them for me. It seems stable. It seems safe. I remember asking my boss if I could take a maternity leave, and they gave me 7 days. 7 days. That was the moment I understood exactly how much my life was worth to a job I'd given years to. Here's what took me too long to see. Safe isn't the opposite of risky. Safe is just risk you've agreed not to look at. The question I was asking was, is this a good job? And the answer is yes, which is exactly why I stayed stuck. The better question is, if no one else is watching, would I choose this life again? 2 things I know now. First, if you dread it, you don't belong there. And if you can stay up past midnight working on something and still feel alive, that's where you belong. I dragged myself through 8 hours at the desk, then sat at the kitchen table until 1 in the morning making jewelry. And I was happier at 1 in the morning. Second, listen to whose voice is keeping you there. Every single reason I stayed belonged to someone else. A job can feel completely secure, but quietly bankrupts you. The shift is to stop trying to build a business and start making one real thing for one real person. It works for 2 reasons. A real customer gives you feedback a plan never will. They tell you what to make next. Small finished things build proof, and proof builds the confidence you were waiting for. You start, keep tiny promises to yourself, and confidence shows up late to its own party. But the hardest part wasn't building a jewelry. It was becoming a woman who believed she was allowed to want this. When you're starting over, it feels like you have to become someone brand new. New skills, new personality, new life. So you wait to transform, and the waiting becomes the years. After the fire, physically, I have nothing left. No house, no inventory, no tools. And what I found out is that everything that actually mattered survived. what I knew what to do, the people that trusted me, and the discipline I built as an accountant that now runs my own business. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience. Your old life wasn't wasted time. It is raw materials. The accounting years gave me pricing, records, and spine. The mothering years gave me patience. Nothing gets thrown away. And according to Myron Golden, all works work. And remember what I said at the beginning? Safe is just risk you've agreed not to look at. Here is what I actually mean by that. In a job, the risk never disappears. It just belongs to someone else. Someone else decides your race. Someone else decides your schedule. Someone else decides you get 7 days with your baby. You were never safer. You just didn't have to look at it. So starting over doesn't add risk to your current life. It moves the risk into your own hands where you can finally do something about it. So here is my advice to you. Write down exactly what you already have. A skill, a tool, a person. 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Write it down. 2. Take one visible step this week that another person can see. Make the thing. Post the thing. Ask for the sale. 3. Stay consistent with whatever energizes you, because that's the part you'll actually keep doing. You do not need to have everything figured out to begin. Start with what you know, use what you have, and let the next step teach you the one after that. Listen, I have a friend. Currently, I saw her this morning, and she posted some seashells on Facebook Market. Now, she does not know how to make jewelry. She makes jewelry, but she does not know how to make jewelries yet. She started raw materials with what she already have. She is a sheller and a mother of 2. Her 2 kids stays home with her, homeschooled, and I saw her beautiful necklace today, and I offered to sell it at my market. She didn't expect that. I like what she did, and I told her I will help her, just like how I was helped from the very beginning. Listen, my friend isn't earning a lot right now, but she's earning something, and that's how I started. It started from a really bad earrings that my best friend bought from me for about $12, $15, and that's how I started, and now I earn 6 figures from home. And my friend is doing exactly the same thing. You just need traction. You don't have to make it perfect. You do not need to have everything figured out to begin. Start with what you know, use what you have, and let the next step teach you the one after that. The bigger idea underneath all of this is that a different life isn't built by one brave leap. It's built by 100 small ones you make before you feel ready. If you are starting over or building a business, come join me. We're going to figure it out one step at a time.